Hi and welcome to class. So in today's flow we're going to focus on reducing some lower back tension, doing some gentle core strengthening exercises, and then we're going to finish with a nice glute and hamstring stretch. So we're going to get started in tabletop. Your shoulders are over your wrists and your knees are underneath your hips. Spreading your fingers wide and tucking your toes, looking up as you breathe in, arching your back. And as you exhale, gently round the spine, press into your hands and press into the tops of the feet. Breathing in, tuck the toes, lift the gaze and drop the belly. Exhale, pull the navel gently into the spine. Maybe you tuck your chin to your chest. Nice and gently, so don't force yourself into any movement. Inhale. Slight extension through the spine. Exhale. Gently rounding, tucking the tailbone under and pressing the mat away. Inhale to come back to a flat back. And then exhale, we're coming into child's pose. So you can have your knees quite wide, you can have your knees together, walking your hands forward, reaching through your fingertips and sinking back into your hips as you breathe out. So if your hips don't quite meet your heels, that's absolutely fine. Just stay wherever you feel supported. Inhale, both hands move to the left. Reach through your left fingertips and exhale to sink into your hips and feel that lovely stretch through your left side. This is a lovely stretch for the lower back and the side body. Breathe into the areas that feel tight. Inhale, come back to center. And coming over to the right. As you breathe in, find length through your fingertips. As you breathe out, maybe you drop your head, sinking back into your hips. Breathing in to bring your hands back to center. And then exhale, gently walk your hands towards your knees. Bring your knees together and we'll find a posture onto your back. So rolling down nice and gently, making sure your knees are hip distance apart and your feet are flat on the floor. We're going to do just some pelvic tilts to gently wake up the core. And this is really good for some simple core activation without straining the lower back. So neutral pelvis, you have a slight arch in your lower back. Breathing in to prepare. And as you exhale, tipping your hip points towards your ribs and gently flattening your lower back on the mat. Very slight movement, breathing in to tip the pelvis back to neutral. Exhale, flattening the back. There's no tensing or gripping through your glutes. Inhale to lengthen the spine and exhale to sink the lower back down into the mat and sink your belly button down into your spine. Once more like this. Inhale, back to neutral, and exhale, tipping the pelvis towards your ribs. Lovely. Breathing in to find neutral. Bring your hands down by your sides. So pressing into your arms, your shoulders are glued into the mat. Inhale to prepare, engage your core. Exhale to push into the heels, tilt the pelvis like we just did, engage your core, and we're lifting up into a bridge. Pressing through your heels, squeezing your glutes. Breathing in at the top. Exhale, we're rolling down, softening through the ribs, and we're imprinting our spine vertebra by vertebra on the mat. Roll through the lower back. Inhale to lengthen through the tailbone. Exhale, tuck through the tailbone. Push through the heels. Engage your hamstrings. Engage your inner thighs. We're strengthening the glutes to help take the strain off the lower back. Inhale at the top. Shoulders are grounded. Exhale, rolling down, softening through the back. Lovely. And we'll do one more. Breathing in, neutral pelvis. Exhale, engage the inner thighs. Find that lift. Try not to spray your legs outwards or cave your legs in. Keep them hip width apart. Press into your arms. Breathe in at the top. And then exhale. Slowly sinking through the ribs, through the back, and coming down. Bringing your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Breathe in through your nose. Maybe out through your mouth. Rocking left to right. And we're going to come into dead bug. So this is a really good exercise to strengthen your deep core muscles, which help to protect your lower back. Bring your knees over your hips and your arms are in line with your shoulders. You want your lower back pressing into the mat. If you feel that your lower back raises up, then please reduce the range. We're exhaling to drop the right leg and the left arm. Inhale to return. So your lower back's pressing into the mat. Feel like it's glued into the mat. And inhale to find that start position. 3 on each side. Exhale. And inhale. So we're reaching through the fingertips, reaching through the toes, and return. Really slow and precise with the movements. Engage your quads, and return. Last one. Reduce the range if you need to. Maybe you just come here. Maybe you keep your leg bent. Really good. Bring the knees into the chest. Coming into supine twist. So you might want to just take your hips to the right just to find a bit more space. And then we're dropping both knees over to the left. So your knees are in line with your hip. And if you feel any pinching or pulling on your lower back, please listen to your body. You've gone too far. You can modify this pose by taking a block or a folded blanket underneath your top knee. Breathing here into your lower back. And maybe you look over your right shoulder if you're comfortable and open up your right arm. And please stay here if this feels nice and you have time. Inhale to come out. And then taking the hips over to the left. Dropping the knees to the right. Modify it if you need to. Maybe you open your left arm. Maybe you look up at the ceiling, or it might feel nice to look gently to the left. And your core is gently pulled in towards your spine, and this ensures that you protect your lower back. And coming back up. Lovely. Okay. Coming into a glute and piriformis stretch now. So flexing your right toes and crossing your ankle over your left thigh. Bringing the shape into your chest. Relaxing your shoulders. Your tailbone stays grounded on the mat. And you're gently pressing your right knee out to the side. So this might be completely enough for you, and that's fine. If you want to go a bit deeper, you can gently hold onto the back of your thigh or your shin. Just pull the shape in a little bit deeper. Let's take some deep breaths and breathe into the right glute. Again, stay in these poses longer if you do have time, if it feels good. Swapping sides, flexing the left foot, and very gently bringing the shape into your chest. So if you have tight hips, tight hamstrings, and these can actually pull on your lower back and create a lot of tension, a lot of tightness. Just doing these exercises will really help to reduce some pain or prevent some long-term problems. Bring the knees into the chest for the last time. And rolling onto your side, bringing yourself up for our final pose. Taking your legs out in front of you and flexing your feet. So you can sit on a cushion or a pillow or anything that can elevate your hips. And this can help you if you have any pinching or pulling in your lower back. This can really help. Or it can help you get a little bit deeper, a bit more comfortable. Okay, inhale to lengthen through your spine. Exhale to walk your hands gently forward. Now this is not about how straight you can get your legs. This is about finding release in your lower back. So please bend your knees as much as you need to. Think about it as we're hinging from our hips. We're not rounding through our spine and pulling ourselves into this. Let your body open up naturally, open up slowly. Inhale, tall through the spine, and then exhale is where you find a bit more space, a bit more movement. Maybe you can drop your head if it feels nice. And stay here if time allows. But that's done for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a great day.